Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane back again. It is August 18th. We are going to be taking a look at Foot Locker for our stock pick of the day. Foot Locker has pulled back on the day, so let's take a look at whether this is a buy, a hold, something you should throw on your watch list, and if I have any shares, what my cost basis is as well. So let's jump right in. Foot Locker, who we are. Foot Locker leads the celebration of sneaker and youth culture around the globe through a portfolio of brands including Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker, Camps, Sports, East Bay, Atmos, WSS, and Sidestep, with approximately 2,800 retail stores in 28 countries across North America, Europe, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, as well as websites and mobile apps. The company's purpose is to inspire and empower youth culture around the world by fueling a shared passion for self-expression and creating unrivaled experiences at the heart of the global sneaker community. Foot Locker Inc. has its corporate headquarters in New York. So what is Foot Locker? It's a retailer that obviously sells shoes, sneakers, and apparel. They sell both online and they have active stores around the globe. It looks like I did not know they were in 28 countries: North America, Europe, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, to name a few, and 2,800 stores. So we like that they are an international company. When things are going slow in one area of the world, they may be going well in another, so that is nice. And they've been around a while. Not sure exactly when they got started. I'd have to look that up, but as long as I can remember, I remember when malls were a big deal whenever I was a kid. Foot Locker was one of the places we would always go, and I believe they are still around at malls to this day. I don't go into malls all that often anymore, very rarely actually. A lot of my shopping is done online, so I'd like to see that they also have an online presence. If you'd like to know more about them, check them out, www.footlocker-inc.com. That is their homepage and where I pulled this information from. And as I said, Foot Locker, ticker FL, was down 1.42% today, closed out the day on August 18th at $31.99. Look, it's up a little bit in the after hours, at least as of 4:07 p.m. whenever I pulled this information. 52-week range as low as $23.85, as high as $61.50. A market cap of $3.023 billion, a beta of 1.35, a PE ratio extremely low at 3.97. They have a forward dividend of $1.60 paid out on the year. They do pay out quarterly, and that equals a 4.93% dividend yield. Very nice dividend yield, but is it a dividend trap? That is the question. You'd want to look at their sales per store. Are they decreasing stores, increasing stores? Is their sales increasing as they decrease stores, or are they, as they bring more stores online, is that the only reason that they're growing? You'd really want to get into their financials because, again, I know that they still have a presence, a retail presence, brick and mortar presence, so to speak, and that kind of is going by the wayside with a lot of people doing online shopping. I also believe recent news is that Nike has kind of pulled out of Foot Locker and won't be selling their shoes there, and that is a big brand, and anytime they pull out of an area, that typically impacts sales. So more to look at on this than just a cheap PE, although the dividend yield is very nice, but is it safe? You'd want to know what the payout ratio is. Ex-dividend date is the next one, October 13th, so you have plenty of time to buy. Do some research on this one and check it out. Yahoo Finance has a one-year target of $30.32, so they actually expect further decline. It is a beta of 1.35, so very volatile, more volatile than the overall market. You can clearly see that today. Shot up, looked like it might have even been, well, let's look here. Opening 32.27, previous close was 32.24. So definitely all over the place throughout the course of the day. Day's range was as low as 31.78 and as high as 32.95. So it didn't quite touch $33, but it was pretty close. Now, according to the 31 stock analysts that have taken a look at this from stockanalysis.com, again, this is brought to you by stockanalysis.com, not affiliated, just where I like to pull some information from. And the 31 stock analysts, they have had take a look at this, call it a consensus hold. So not one they are advising you to buy, just kind of hold and watch it. And it's clear to see why. Based on their low estimate of $20.20, they have a 37.25% potential decrease in stock price. Even their average is currently lower, and so was Yahoo Finance's for that matter. than the current stock price. Their average estimate is $30.92, which would be a 3.95% decline in stock price. And if it happened to hit their high of $45.15, then you would see a 40.26% increase in stock price, and you would be able to collect that almost 5% dividend yield while you waited for it to hit this high. But again, maybe one to watch and see a further pullback. We did see on the previous slide that their low was around $25. So if it got down there, it might be more interesting than it currently is. And a lot of, like I said, with the retailers, when high inflation hits and whenever we're in potential recessionary times, a lot of these retailers will get hit hard because people aren't going to go out and buy sneakers. If they have to choose between sneakers and gas, they're probably going to go with gas, or sneakers and food, or sneakers and rent, right? They're going to be buying the things they absolutely have to keep themselves going. So this one might be one to watch for a pullback. It's on my watch list. I would be interested in the low 20s, definitely not interested where it currently sits. And with that said, I do not currently own any shares. This is where I'd show you how many shares I own. I do not own any. I appreciate you guys checking out the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share with anyone you think that might find value, drop a comment down below. And these are quick hitters, guys. So with that said, I always appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I do personally read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions and or opinions. This was Foot Locker. Again, it's one on my watch list. It is not in my portfolio. Currently, I feel that it is a little too risky with the unknowns out there with us in the high inflationary times and recessionary times that we are in. So it will remain on my watch list, and I may look at it again if it drops down into the low 20s and sets maybe an all-time new 52-week low, drops below that $25 mark. I might be interested there. Again, thank you guys and gals for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one. Hope you're having a great week. This is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes through those who take a vested interest. Hey, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can't lose money. You should never invest any amount not comfortable losing. Always do your own research. Invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice and counsel of a certified financial advisor.